All right. Here's a game. What does this game have in it? This game has Villa. That seems like a big deal. It has gear. That seems like a big deal. Villa's the only village, and generally you're going to want to pair it with hunting grounds a little bit more, just because that actually produces draw, as opposed to with some of the things that are lower cost. We have cemetery for trashing. That seems fine. Open's going to be gear star chart. We can really get things going with gear star chart. Like we'll play a gear turn 3. We'll buy a gear. We'll keep playing gear. Early on. I guess there's also like engineer cemetery that's like actually fairly hard trashing, but I think the pace on the gear stuff's just a little bit better, at least to start out. We'll do it that way. Though I could kind of see going either way. I don't think there's any real rush on like engineer cemetery villa that does a whole lot for you. So this will be set aside like these two things, buy another gear that we can top deck. I guess you're just going to like go really hard after Villa maybe. That I could see doing that. Here I'm going to go ahead and buy Engineer. What the idea will be is that like I can engineer whatever, like a villa and then cemetery afterwards. I'm going to do 2 estates here just because of like what the target is there. We'll put the gear on top again, just because I think that might be like 2 turns away rather than right now. I assume you're trashing. Like that's what this engineer is for, right? It's not just to like wildly gain villas. I mean, I hope not, because I do want to have more than like 2 villas. I'll probably win either way, but I would like to. Well, I don't know that I'll probably win either way, but I would like to have more than 0 villas in this world. I wonder if I had set aside coppers last turn. Like, could I hit 6 this turn? Maybe I end up regretting this little decision here. Yeah, I guess I would have. I would have been setting aside engineer, or engineer estate and buying hunting grounds, but I'm not, because I messed up. So instead, we're setting aside engineer estate. Are we? Or are we setting aside 2 estates, buying villa, and playing engineer? I think we're doing this move, and then buying a silver, buying another engineer. I'm thinking it's time to put a silver into the deck, just because we do want to have that ability to hit 6. It does look like here I'm not even going to be. I'm not even going to be taking a cemetery, right? Like, I guess I could trash here and take a ghost, but I kind of want to target more estates than this, so let's not, and let's go ahead and take our hunting grounds. Again, I'm mildly worried about getting village, but I don't think you're going to be emptying villa this turn. At least I hope not. No, you're continuing to trash down a bit. But I mean, I'm happy with where we're at. Like we seem to be drawing pretty well. We're not exactly the thinnest yet, but like we have kind of these cards that we want. You've brought yourself down to just the 1 engineer, which makes me a lot less worried about Villa. Oh, well, so much for that idea. I'm going to say a lot less worried about Villa suddenly disappearing, but I still think that's not much of a concern. I guess we'd probably just buy Sem here. We could also stick in another hunting grounds. We have the engineer on top. Also Stampede, I guess. No, we can't. This was definitely not the idea of what to be drawing here. I really don't want to see villas evaporate on me, but I'm also not seeing real value in taking something that isn't a hunting grounds. Yeah. Let's do it. We can put a hunting grounds on top. I think this engineer is going to end up trashing for 2 villas. And we're going to have to get the cemetery some other way. Yeah. I just like having draw. What can I say? Certainly not my favorite thing in the world to be worried about how many villas I'm getting. Yeah, we're going to have to do something with those, because having not very many of them is not going to work. Does this just have to be 2 villas? Maybe. As much as I would have liked it to be a cemetery, I can't really afford to be not having them. And this is going to be a dud, isn't it? I guess we can Stampede. That's probably what's going to end up happening here, is I just Stampede. No, I have the debt. Crud. What an interesting phenomenon. Well, I mean, there wasn't going to be any villas in here, so it's not like I had an actual chance of not dudding. I just really don't want to find out the hard way that I don't have enough village. I mean, your deck seems to be working all right. So what are we going to buy? I'm going to have 2 coins. Do we just get another engineer and maybe we can pile cemetery next turn? Plus engineers? That sounds plausible, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm kind of liking that plan, actually. Like we top deck a hunting grounds here with the gear. We're going to set aside 2 hunting grounds. And we're going to have a pretty good shot at things next turn. With the 2 engineers. I hope. May not have enough draw. We'll find out. Yeah. I mean, I don't think over there just has anywhere close to enough money for Root Cellar, and you're not lacking in draw. Look at what happened this turn, right? Are we really going to put 2 hunting grounds on top, or I'm going to seed a villa with it? I'm so likely to find villa. It's not. That'll be an interesting last remark. Now we found a villa. So I'm going to definitely be looking at winning this turn, I think. Do I have enough coins? No, I have plenty of coins because of villa. So I think I'm looking at winning this turn. Cemeteries plus engineers. Assuming I don't get surprised right here, which I don't think I will. You only have the 1 engineer, so I don't think it's actually a concern at all. Maybe you take a province. Shouldn't hurt. I wonder if you take province plus cemetery, does that stop me? Maybe. It's right now I'm just looking at this being 10 points. We never did end up... Okay, that'll just make things easy. I think I'll have had it anyways, but... This should end up being fairly straightforward. engineer on top. 3. Pile cemetery. Here. And cemetery. Sure, we'll add a duchy in. Okay. Yeah, I never really got what I wanted to done, but it ended up working out. There were some draws I didn't particularly like, but again, it ended up working out. I mean, I think it was mostly just like the deck velocity from having a substantially larger amount of draw. And then, you know, we did have an ending plan at the end, so we ended it, and that was good. So, see you all.